guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to be messing around and playing in this and having a little chit chat about some stuff you guys made me remember. And if you're game and up for that, then yeah, let's get on with it. That will explain how I got looking like this.
Do you guys see that? Do you see the glitter on my face? Like the light will catch it. There's one right there. See it? Okay, like this is from yesterday. I washed my face, balms, everything. I did skincare, and this glitter is still on there. Okay, there's some in there. See what I mean when I say I pull my wrinkles apart and there's glitter in it? Okay, well anyway, there's some, see it? Okay. That's not good. That's why we're not going to be playing in any of this glitter, even though it is spectacularly beautiful. I love it. I keep doing this. I keep buying palettes that are just full of glitter. We're going to chat and stuff. I've got this Juno Lemon microfiber sponge today because we're going to be messing with this. And I've tried it already. I don't know if it's going to work, but I can tell you that I'm not going anywhere is why we're going to go ahead and put it on. I mean, it doesn't matter what I look like today, is what I'm saying. I have to be really moisturized, like to the point of just put oil on my face to use this because it's super dry on me. But I think their shade range is pretty darn respectable. We're going to use this on my face in hopes of getting enough moisture, or trying anyway. This is a new lens, and this is what it looks like without the ring light. I'm going to turn the ring light on now though, because, and I don't need a whole bunch of ring light here. This lens opens up to a full 1.8 aperture, and it lets in a ton of light. So I don't need the lights that I have with the other lens. I do want to get, there we go. I do want to turn it on just a little bit to knock some shadows off my face. And yeah, there we go. Now, immediately, while this is still wet, let's use this stick. And I don't know how the Juno sponge is going to do. We're going to have to see. I just think it would be a good one for this. As you can see, the color is pretty darn good, I think. And I'm sorry, I know I'm zoomed in awfully far for what I'm doing right now, but I want you to see what this does to my pores. And, well, also I'm just too lazy to go over there and switch lenses. But, you know, make sure that you get this going. Get her going. You know, you want to get her done while the moisturizer is still wet on your face, because this is not a very forgiving foundation on me. What I think I am going to like it for, though, is using it as a base to my eyeshadow. Okay, I can't tell without my glasses how it looks. I mean it's okay, but like I'm pretty big on that monitor, but without my glasses I think, oh my gosh, that looks so flawless. And then in editing I see, no, in fact this new setup is really horrible. It's like looking at myself in the magnification mirror. Except I don't flip it back to regular. I don't have their concealer because I had, to be fair, I heard that this foundation was pretty full coverage. Now, I don't know that I find it to be really full coverage. It just gets really dry on me. But to be fair, so does Lancôme's. If it's a stick foundation, I just have problems with them making my skin feel really dry. And here comes the air. So, sorry. Yeah, I'm not going to go turn the air off. I didn't get the powder from them because frankly, I just have a lot of powder here. So let's get through all that and then we can talk about getting more. So I'm just trying to use up my Hourglass, which by the way, does not make your cute little H anymore. Once it's not quite so full, you don't get your little H anymore, but that's okay. Still better than that dumb Becca powder that, you know, was cool. And then, yeah, cool, man. You remember that powder that they had that was cool when you put it on? It lost its coolness. Like, I don't know, after the time period to take it back was over. That was perfect timing. Nice little gimmick to get you to buy it, but the little gimmick wears off. You guys, I always enjoy our time together whenever I do a Get Ready With Me where I'm talking and telling a story, because it bounces off you guys and you guys start recalling things that I get to read and sit and smile, and I have thoroughly enjoyed reading all the stuff that you guys remembered that I didn't from the last Get Ready With Me when we were talking about the 70s slang. Let's let Charlotte come out and play for a little bit here because I don't have a bronzer either. And woo, the blush I have is... We're gonna have to be really careful. That's some pigmented blush and in a shade I'm not usually wearing. Anyway, so the things that you guys recalled really got me too. Of course, that got me on a kick where I gotta watch Urban Cowboy again, right? And so I was watching it again. Man, there's just glitter everywhere. I don't think the lights are hitting it just right. Maybe it is, but I can see it. But anyway, so we are definitely not playing in glitter today. It's everywhere. Do you see it? Anyway, that got talking about Urban Cowboy. Of course, I had to watch it again. I just love that movie. As I was watching it again last night, I was wondering, remember when Bud and Sissy get married and then, now they never tell you what the time frame is here. You just know that these two don't know each other very long. Their courtship wasn't very long before they got married, right? You just know that. But you gotta wonder, like from the time that they met until they got married, how long were they seeing each other and where were they staying respectively? Because when Deborah Winger as Sissy is so excited, wow, she's screaming and losing it over her trailer. He's like buys this trailer for him and she's like losing it, screaming. She said, I bought it for us and stuff. And I was thinking, where were you guys together before this this moment right here? Where were you? Was he staying with his aunt and uncle still? And was she at her mom and dad's or whatever? We're gonna get dangerous with this. Wait till you see this. But I'm gonna tell you, as pigmented as Juvia's is, I'm a little nervous here. You're just barely putting that stuff on there. Okay, we got to be careful because you can go from 0 to 60 really quick with this. I'm just going to tap that blush on because I do not want a mess here. It looks matte, but there's just a tiny bit of shine in there because you can see it on my cheeks. Woo! Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're going to have to buff. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is one of the 2 new things in their line. Well, this has been there for a bit, but it sold out really quick. And so I'm just now getting my hands on Wahala. As you can see, it says it stands for drama. And you can kind of see why. Since I don't have anywhere that it matters who sees me today, I am going to do one look on one eye and one look on the other because you know I want to go for the greens. And I also know you guys are probably tired of me going for the greens. So how about I do a purpley look on one eye and a green on the other while we talk about a couple of more stories. How about that? But before we go there, let's buff these cheeks out a little bit. Want to? Yes, I do. I want to buff some of this color away. I think I might use this as a base on one eye and my Sigma stick on the other. You can save 30% on all things Sigma except for my brush set and anything on sale. So you can pick this up for next to nothing, and I promise you, this is a really great, just I would advise not to with our older lids, getting the shimmer base ones, but like this one and Ignite, they're matte. I think that these are fantastic eye primers. But you know what? I'm just, for the heck of it, just to see if I can repurpose this foundation later, I'm going to put it on the other eye as a base. I think it'll do okay as a base. Oh, look how big that is. All right, we got to make sure that this is done to absolute perfection because, after all, I have something really important to do. I have to go sit in my chair and edit a video. It's important. I look really good for that. I think I will go ahead and just line my lower lids with this because I'm sure I'm going to put shadow there, and it just kind of helps it hang on. Anyway, so in the scene, I started laughing so hard in the scene where Wes, I think this was when she asked him if he was a real cowboy. He comes in and he has on this shirt that is black. I'm sure you guys remember, it's like not fishnet, it's bigger holes in the shirt, but you can see right through it to his skin. I started laughing because I remember when I first moved out on my own, I had one of those shirts. It wasn't mine. I like borrowed it from my future hubby. He wasn't my hubby at the time, but I borrowed it from him, okay? And I'm cleaning house. I don't have a bra or nothing on. We're gonna work on this eye first, and what do we wanna do? I don't like this word, woke. I'm tired of hearing woke. I'm gonna get woke though and bring it on this eye. Just, I don't know. We're just playing. I have no idea what this is going to look like. We're just playing around. Anyway, so I'm wearing this shirt because I'm cleaning up my house. I'm alone and, you know, I'm going to be doing laundry. So all of my underwear, bras, stuff, it means laundry day. They're dirty. So I just have this shirt on and nothing else. Well, I had jean shorts on, you know, but I mean, I had nothing else except that shirt on the top. I'm listening to my music, I'm cleaning up the house, dancing around stuff, you know. The girls were only like 20 then, so it was all good. Now I'm just patting. Anyway, so what happens? But the paperboy comes to collect. I think I want to take my E36 and come into BU. How about that? We're going to come into that shade right there. That's BU right here. Right there in that socket. The paperboy is literally a boy. He's probably 13. I'm going to guess he's probably 13 years old. He wants to collect. But I've been cleaning and dancing around and stuff. I forget what I've got on. Probably he went home and told his parents and his dad was like, way to go, son, you know. Today I'm sure I'd be hauled off somewhere. I'm just adding more of the first shade because we lost it. And I don't want to lose it. We may have to get a different palette too because this palette's lacking a few things I really want. But this is a good palette to use with other palettes. Like maybe we will pull some Wayne Goss in here because I know that there's the neutral shades I want in here. So heck, why not? Okay, because it's my Sigma brush, I can do this and just go into another color. That is one thing that these Sigma brushes have over any goat hair brush is I would never do that with a goat hair brush. I open the door and the boy it goes. And I'm like, what the heck is the matter with this kid? And I tell him, I'm like, I'm so sorry. Can you come back? Because I don't have any money here. I'll have some. And he's just like, And you know it's eye level, right? So, yeah. I'd love to know how many times that man has told that story in his lifetime, wouldn't you? Anyway, that's what I think of every single time I watch Urban Cowboy and Wes comes trotting in to Gillies in that shirt. E55 shader coming into, let's see, how about we come into Unafraid right here, that beautiful purple. And I'm running out of brushes, so I'm gonna have to probably clean one of these in the middle of this. That's beautiful. How about we go on the other side with it too? Want to? Yeah. Because I want to use that light shade, and it's called Envy. I want to use that in the middle. And you know what? I'm just going to take that same color and come under my eye too, because it's really pretty. And you remember we put that Sigma primer down there, so it's going to really hang on to this. This is the E46. That's really pretty. Now I'm going to flip that brush over and come into Envy. It's borderline glitter, but it comes off a lot easier than actual glitter. And I'm going to pop that right in the middle. Pat, pat, pat. Ooh, no, I'm going to use my finger. It'll just get it done quicker. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How beautiful is that? Can you tell that this is a lilac purple? It's kind of like glass. Oh, I'm going to bring it over the top of the other one, right there in the corner. We're going to come right over the top of Unafraid. I should have done this the whole way. I should have put Unafraid across the whole lid and then topped with this. This is really pretty. All right, we're gonna leave that eye alone and move on. I take my E25 and we're gonna get that mustard shade called Over Sabi. We're gonna be like that, guys. I'm gonna put it in my crease and work its way up high. Well, that blends easy. Wait, that's a pretty shade. I'm gonna put a lot more of it because I think I'm gonna lose it. Now I'm gonna take Fighter. Let me show you Fighter. This is Fighter. Oh my gosh, we're gonna take Fighter, and the one below it is what? So Fighter and Gossip. I'm gonna take Fighter on, whoa, on this part of my eye, yeah, and work it out here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're going to do something to really make Gossip pop. I'm gonna take this Wet n Wild concealer, and I'm going to put it right here. I really want this to pop. Okay, and I'm going to bring it up like so. And let's blend that into this first shade, Fighter. I'm going to take my E46 and pat that right here and up. That really should intensify quite a lot the shade coming up next. Okay, let's get it. I'm swirling that same brush inside of Gossip. How many of you are from Texas? I want to hear from you below. Where in Texas are you? And have you ever seen, been to, or whatever, Billy Bob's? I know you're probably going, what? How does that Indiana girl know about Billy Bob's? Well, I'll tell you how I know about Billy Bob's. I've been there. So I'm going to take my pinky in there. Oh, it's just so pretty. And pack on there. This is back in, well, it was after Urban Cowboy came out, for sure. And I think it was, we went to see my brother. He was at that time stationed in Killeen, and we were going to go see him. I was pregnant with my first child. I'm just doing this so that it winds up in the corner of my eye also. Anyway, so we go to Billy Bob's. We actually went to Dallas, to Killeen, to San Antonio. Is that where the the Kissing Bridges. Is the Kissing Bridge in San Antonio? We went there in Fort Worth. We had relatives in Fort Worth that we were going to go see. I'm going to take this. It looks like it's dirty. It's my E36, and I'm going to come into Sis just right here. I'm just going to add a little bit right here to deepen that. But I don't want to come all the way out. Just right there. Because I want to use a blue-green on the outer. Anyway, so we go to this bar. I mean, it's much more than a bar. I think it's even probably bigger than Gillies was. But anyway, I don't remember everything, but I do remember that because my daddy always called me Annie Oakley because I could shoot rifles really well. I'm real cocky, right? And they have these shooting booths. I want to use this shade here. Now, I'm not going to be able to get this to do it on camera. Well, maybe there. Okay, when I look at this in the pan dead on, it looks purple. So I can shift this and it's going from purple to blue to green. It's fascinating color. I want to take that, a little bit of it, and I'm going to pop it out here. And that'll change the outside color here just a little bit. Anyway, so we go into this bar, Billy Bob's. And it says clearly right on the booths not to use a flash camera. And you remember the cameras that you could buy, the box cameras, right? Well, we had one of those in there, E25 into the same color. It clearly states not to be using flash photography. All right, but oh my goodness, I feel like I'm making a mermaid eye. Ooh. Anyway, somebody, I don't remember who, somebody took this camera, okay, with the flash on, of course, because it's dark. And they shoot it, and what happened was, at the same time they did that, I pulled the trigger on the gun to shoot. The flash set off like all of the, and I thought I was responsible for that. Like I thought I shot the gun really good. and that happened because of that. And so like I'm all proud. I'm like, look at me, I'm hot stuff, when in reality it was just because of the flash that it went off. But yeah, I didn't know that for a little bit. And I'm making a fool of myself over how good I did. Bragging. Did you see all that? Good. Yeah. Let's take Power or Gossip and come right here. Put that right there. And then let's get Fighter. Come next to it. Right under here. This palette truly is gorgeous. And right there. That ties it in with that outer corner. This is where we are so far. I know you're like, so far? You remember I said I wanted to come in this palette. This is Wayne Goss's palette. All my E36s are dirty, so this is the Sigma. This is a really good brush too. I forget what this is. The E45. Okay, not the 46. See? I'm going to work it on the outer corner too. But I want to come into that brown. See, this brown is what I think is lacking from the Wahala palette, as if, you know, they're probably like, okay, well, GLITZYFRITZY wants to have this color in there, so we better do it right away. No. And I don't know if you've seen my Wayne video or not, but I love how this palette flips back. Look at the angle on that. I can hold this and not harm those shadows. I do love that. That's what I'm looking for. Just that little tiny bit of brown right there. I really want that. See, I think that made a world of difference, but now I've lost my yellow, so we're gonna need to put that back in there. Maybe let's add the yellow right here. There we go. There, I'm satisfied with that. Now I know that looks crazy as I'll get out, so how about this? And which one do you prefer? This eye, the purple eye, or the green eye? Tell me below, have you ever been to Billy Bob's? And also, all my texts people, give me a yellow rose emoji below. So that, or just say that you're in Texas. One of my BFFs is in Texas. Yeah, God bless Texas. So I picked up 2 of the new Juvia's Place lip liners and lipsticks. The ones I got are Lush and Love Me. And then the lipsticks that I got are in hashtag 2020 and Chick. So these are the colors. I think I'm gonna do this one because you would think that's gonna be too nude for me. And it's really not. And then I will also use this lip liner here. This is in Love Me. These glide on really nice, and I enjoy both of these. I enjoy this whole thing. I like their lip liners. I like their lipsticks. This one's Chick. I'm gonna put Chick on. Okay, that is a little light with that liner, but I can blend them together. If you get it in your mouth, it doesn't have a bad taste. It is real creamy. I'm gonna just darken this up with this one just so you can see. All right, so this is the finished look. I give an A+ to the Wahala. This is beautiful. The lipsticks and the lip liners, A+. The blush, I should have bought this blush at Juvia's with the other stuff instead of going with what Ulta had, because it worked out okay, but I'll probably never touch this blush again, and it's not because it isn't a good blush. It's because I don't like this particular shade on me. Actually, everything I've got except for this, and I wonder now about the other foundation, not the stick, because I can't really blame this on Juvia's Place because I don't really like stick foundations that much. While I've been sitting here filming, it's starting to look pretty bad. In a few more hours, it's really gonna be bad. And you know, your girl can't keep her hands off the face. So it's not a pretty situation. I can't do this, but I'm gonna keep it and use it as an eye primer instead. All right, then let us say goodbye. So I hope you guys know and always remember you are the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, kindly go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
Because this in an hour, I mean, I gotta be really lubed up to... I'm what? I'm honored. I'm accepting this award for Juvia's Place. Pale Girl Foundation. No. I mean, I've done this already. What? That's not a mirror. Man, you're looking a little peachy today. Yes, I need to buff. We need a buff. Buff on aisle 5. Come on, Mary has gotten into trouble with the blush. We need a buff. Man, yeah, that's what you want. I know it is. I know that's what you want. Come and get it. That's what you want. That's what you want. Come blend away, come blend away, come and blend away my cheeks, yeah. Come blend away, come blend away, come and blend away my cheeks. These colors. What is that? Oh, Mary, you've only been listening to that your whole life. It's 11 a.m. on Friday. That's what that is. They're testing alarms, and I've heard it my whole life, and yet every Friday I'm like, what is that? Oh my gosh, what is that? And still not a mirror. And now, the star of the show. This isn't supposed to be a horror film. Although, I want to look like a mustard hot dog. Don't try to make sense of me, it'll hurt your brain. The ones I got are Lush. These smell to me like cupcakes with icing. I used to crack everybody up because I would say, I smell french fries with ketchup. And they'd be like, really? You smell the ketchup on the french fries? Yes, I smell cupcakes with icing. Oh my gosh, you know what just ran through my head? One of these days, I will not be here anymore. I'll be in heaven, and these might still be on the internet, where my grandkids can be mortified.